Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Imagine the following. Time is running out. The dynasty's shine seems to be fading, but suddenly one last chance arises. An opportunity not to look back with nostalgia, but to look at the now with courage. And the question nobody wants to ask might be the only one that matters. Are you ready to bet everything on Stephen Curry one more time? The proposal is on the table. Onyeka Okongwu, a physical, combative center who could be the perfect shield to face the likes of Jokic and Anthony Davis. In return, Moses Moody and Tracy Jackson Davis. Two young players who carry not only potential, but the future. And here lies the dilemma. Moody represents discipline, defense, silent consistency. Tracy is pure evolution. Taking them out of the equation is like erasing an important paragraph from the next chapter of our story. But at the same time, the clock is running out. Curry is here. No, fighting, wanting, needing. Jimmy Butler arrived, brought energy, delivered 23 wins. But now injured, he left a void. And in that void comes the need for a new spark. Is Onyeka that spark? His defensive fit is perfect. His strength in the paint essential. His pick-and-roll chemistry with Curry could redefine the Warriors' offense. But what about the price? That's the wound that doesn't heal easily. We're not just talking about statistics. We're talking about legacy, soul, identity. We're talking about a roster that still pulses: Clay, Draymond, Kuminga, Podziemski. And yes, there's still hope for Butler's return. There's still trust in the youth. But there's an uncomfortable truth we can't avoid anymore. Curry won't wait forever. So, as fans, what do we choose? One last epic roar with this golden generation? Or preserve the promise of a new cycle with young blood and patience? Here at Warriors News Fan Update, we believe there are no easy answers. Only hard choices made with the heart. Whether we trade or not, what matters is that we fight with conviction. Because what makes the Warriors unique was never just the rings, but the unshakable passion for every possession, every three-pointer, every impossible buzzer beater. Now the decision is yours, Dub Nation fan. Would you press the trade button? Would you give Curry his last great shot? Or would you hold on tightly to the future, waiting for the next era to blossom? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you felt that emotion, like the video, share it with other fans, and subscribe now to the Warriors News Fan Update channel. Turn on the bell so you don't miss any twists, because as long as there's a ball in the air, we'll keep fighting. And this might still be the most legendary season of all. Because if there's one thing that defines Dub Nation, it's not the number of titles, but the way we fight for them. You remember, don't you? When they said we were done, that the Warriors era was over. That Curry was just a good shooter, that Clay would never be the same, and that Draymond was past his prime. And even so, we came back. With grit, with soul, with something no number can measure: heart. And now, once again, the basketball world is watching. Waiting, doubting, waiting to see if this dynasty will fall in silence, or if we're still capable of one unforgettable last dance. And maybe Samir speaking here as a fan, this trade for Okongwu is the cry of resistance we need. Not just for protection in the paint, but for pride. For Curry, for us. Or maybe the future is already here. Kuminga soaring. Podziemski understanding the game with rare intelligence. Tracy and Moody maturing with every possession. The legacy may be blooming before our eyes, and maybe preserving this young core is the wisest bet. But one thing I'm sure of, any decision, if made with courage, will be the right one. Because what made us champions was never the easy path. It was the path with soul. So, fan, what's your side? Do you choose the present or the future? Do you press the trade button or keep the flame of renewal alive? Comment below. What would you do if you were in the front office? Which path do you believe best honors this dynasty? And if this kind of reflection touches your heart as much as it touches ours, hit that like button, share it with other Warriors fans, and subscribe now to the Warriors News Fan Update channel. Turn on the bell and come live every step of this journey with us. Because here, every second counts, every rumor matters, and every decision might be the one that defines history. Warriors News Fan Update. where the soul of the Warriors never fades. And now let me open my heart as a fan, because yes, I've been a Warriors fan since the days no one talked about us. Before the rings, before the lights shined on the Chase Center. And look, this decision tears me apart. On one hand, I see Moses Moody and Tracy Jackson Davis. Committed, humble, passionate young men. The kind of players any fan base falls in love with. They represent what we most want, a solid future, built with patience and identity. Seeing Moody defend seriously, seeing Tracy fight for rebounds with hunger, that warms the soul of any fan who wants to see the dynasty continue with deep roots. But on the other hand, there's Stephen Curry, our hero, our symbol, our 6'3" miracle who changed NBA history. He's already given us everything. And even so, at 35, he's still out there, fighting like it's his first title, running like he's 22, shining like it's magic. And because of that, I ask myself, isn't it our duty to give him one more real chance to achieve the impossible? If Okongwu is the piece that can shield our paint, ensure elite defense, and open space for Curry to shine, then maybe, just maybe, it's worth the risk. Because I'd rather see this era end with a roar than with a sigh. If we're going to fall, let it be with everything. With courage, with soul, with Curry, Clay, and Draymond together once more, burning whatever's left in the tank. And with the entire Dub Nation pushing this team to the final second. But if the front office decides to keep Moody and Tracy, I'll stand and applaud, because I know the future also beats strong here. And what this team will never lack is a Warriors soul. So, whatever the decision, I'll be there, cheering, believing, fighting. Because if there's one thing I've learned all these years as a Warriors fan, it's that the result doesn't matter. What matters is the heart. And that, my friend, we've never lacked. And you know what moves me more than any three-pointer? It's knowing that no matter what decision comes from the front office, we'll be there, faithful, passionate, unbreakable. Because it doesn't matter if Moody and Tracy are traded or if we bet on continuity. What unites us is stronger than any trade. It's the soul of a fan base that saw this team be doubted, dismantled, rebuilt, and reborn. We know the lights don't always shine, but the flame, the one that burns in the chest of every warrior and every fan, that never goes out. The NBA may change. Eras may turn pages. But as long as there's a standing fan, a ball in the air, and Curry staring at the rim as if challenging fate, the Warriors will live on. And if we're going to fall, let it be with courage, with dignity, with soul. Because what defines us isn't just the banners and the rafters. It's the scraped knees, the sleepless nights, the unheard screams, but ones that the Dub Nation felt. So, if this trade with Onyeka Okongwu is truly the last move of our legendary core, let it be made with love, with clarity, and with the heart of someone who knows what it means to wear this jersey, even from the stands. And if not, if Moody and Tracy stay, if they decide to bet on the youth, let's go with them to the end. Because as we've seen so many times, miracles live here. Now, fan, the last word is yours. Comment below. Would you trade tomorrow for one last shot at glory today? Or would you protect the future with everything you've got? Leave a like, share it with other Dub Nation brothers and sisters, and if you're not part of our community yet, subscribe now to the Warriors News Fan Update channel. Turn on the bell and come with us. Here, every rumor is lived like a chapter of history. Every game is a final. Every moment is eternal. Because until the final whistle, until the last game, until the final breath, we are the Warriors. And we will never, ever stop fighting.